Hey guys, really excited to do this tutorial. Where Is My Mind by Pixies from the end scene of Fight Club, as it's most popular. Such a cool tune, so let's get right to it and have a look at the demo. Okay, so you could stay in standard tuning for this one, or if you have piccolo strings, you could tune B, E, A, D. If you don't have piccolo strings, no worries, you'll just be at a lower pitch than me. So let's go ahead and start with the verse. So this arrangement is broken up into three sections: the verse, the chorus, and sort of the riff. So firstly, the chords for this song repeat throughout, and those chords are your open E string, the 9th fret on your E string, the 4th fret on your E string, then the 5th fret on your E string. So those chords go throughout the song. Okay, so it's just about what melody we attach to those chords and how we play both those harmony notes and the melody at the same time. Okay, so the melody goes something like this. Okay. So how we play that is that's the 14th fret of the D string and the 13th fret of the G string. Okay, so it's just 14, 13, 14, okay? 14, 13, 14, and then 13 on the D, and then 11 on the A, okay? 13 on the D, and then 11 on the A. Okay, and the first chord is this open E, so it's, okay, so you can hear that. Just plucking the D string and the E string at the same time. Then 13, and then back to the D string on the 14th fret. And then for the, I'm going to attach this chord to it. And I'm playing that by putting my first finger on the 9th fret of the E string and stretching my 4th finger to the 13th fret of the D string and my ring finger on the 11th fret of the A string. Okay, so first chord shape is this. All right, we have our open string. Second chord shape is that. Okay, and our first chord can actually come in on the second note, so you can play this one to begin with. Okay, so that change is, once again, I'm using these two fingers, just sort of grabbing at the strings. Okay, so those are our first two chords. And for these ones here, we're going to play them an octave higher. Just attach a chord to them. Okay, so our next chord is this note here, which is G sharp if you have normal strings. We're going to play that here and just play this shape, which hopefully is a familiar shape to you. So you have your first finger on the 16th fret of the E string, your middle finger on the 18th fret of the A string, and also your ring finger on the 18th fret of the A string. And then your pinky is on the 20th fret of the G string. So we can form this chord, and we can form that chord anywhere on the neck. Okay, so it's quite a nice chord. So we're playing it there, and that's this note, but an octave higher. So essentially it's the same note. And then instead of doing, it's basically the same shape that we're doing for the next chord, except we're just gonna play that with an open A. So instead of playing our A here, we're gonna play our open A. All right, so this is what the first verse looks like. So that's, we want to hear that pattern in our head. Okay, then we repeat again the second time through. Okay, so the first 2 times through of the verse, it's essentially the same. The second time we sort of do a little bit of a roll there. But it's the same notes. Now the third time through we change slightly. All right, so how I'm doing that is I'm getting my open E there, 13, 14, 13, 14 on the D, and then 13, 11, 13 on my second chord. So something that could help you if you really want to learn this tune is just play the melody first with no harmony. All right. That bit sort of, there's no melody there. It's just, that's just harmony really. And here's the change. We just get the melody in our head, then we can attach the harmony to it. All right, now the next bit of the melody, again, this is the third time through in the verse, slight change. So what I'm doing there is 13, 11 on the G, and then 14 and 11 on the D. Then 13, 11, 14 on the D. Okay, now the chords we're going to attach to that are this note here, which is the same as here but an octave higher, and it's the same as the note that we played here. So this is the chord, so we can play it in 3 different parts of the neck. All right, so we're playing, so sometimes it's good to do that when you're trying to play a melody line with a harmony line, and it's sort of hard to reach, so we could sort of tap it, but I think it's easier to play it like that. Okay, so we have, now A is our second chord, so open A, and then that melody line. Okay, so that third part of the verse is a little bit tricky, so we have, here's that change. And that's actually the most difficult part of the song, actually. The verse is the most tricky bit. Okay, once you get the verse down, the other bits are more difficult. So you could definitely get this one if you get the verse down. So I'm gonna go with the verse again very slowly. So. So you can see, start becoming familiar. Here's the change. Then A. Okay, now we're moving on to the chorus, which is much easier. So, that's basically the chorus. 2 notes. Okay, so we got 13th fret on the G string and 11th fret on the D string. So the chords, so you could sing it, right? Where is my mind? And then we got to hit that chord there. Where is my mind? Where is my, right? So this time we are tapping that because I think it has a cool effect. All right, so the way to think about it is the first time and the third time through, we do the root note first, and the second and the fourth time through, you do it at the same time. So root note first, right? The same time. Root note first, same time. Root note first, same. Root, same. We could do a little root note, same. Root note, same. And that's the little transition right there. So when we want to go into sort of the riff, it's open A, 7th fret on the D string, and then 5th fret on the G. And that's just a change from a major chord into a minor chord, right? This note makes it major. Same. Root note, same. Okay, so that's the chorus. Again, that's the God. Isn't that much easier than the verse? Okay, now as we move into the sort of the end bit, so we're gonna go. It's basically back and forth on these 2 notes, and then occasionally back and forth on those 2 notes. So we got 14 and 13, and then 13 and 13. So open E again. All right, so the first 2 are like that. Now it changed to 13. So. Yeah. Change. Thirteen, 13, 13, 13, 14, 13, 14, 14, 13, 14. Okay, with those chords. Change. And that's pretty much it, right? Okay. Same 2 melody notes. Now we're just tapping those, 14 and 13. Now it changes from 14 and 13 to 13 and 13. 14, 14, 13, 14. And that's it. Again, like the chorus and that riff are so much easier than the verse. So once you sort of get that verse down, then you're sort of smooth sailing from there. So really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know how you get on with it. Let me know requests, and I'll see you guys next time. All the best. Bye.